Previously on the Youth Edition.
And there's the whistle. We give up a 1-0 lead to go down 2-1 to Leeds. Oh, there is the whistle. Well, we take points. It's a 3-1 victory. And there is the whistle. Thank fuck for that. 3 points for Oldham Athletic. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode. Oldham Athletic FIFA 19. We sit in 5th position with 5 games remaining and it's looking like we will be playing in the playoffs unless something really crazy happens with Stoke and we win the remainder of our games. It's not looking like we'll get that automatic promotion. We do play Bristol City on the final game of the season as well. It's going to be tough, but I'm going to push on here and hopefully we can get through this finals campaign and push into the Premier League for next season. So anyway, let's jump into this episode with player upgrade. Today's player upgrade is for our Swedish right back Carlson. He has just hit 60 and he does have the potential to be special. This one comes in from James Ward Gillum. Thank you very much for your comment. 13 thumbs up. Now he's gone with an untucked short sleeve kit, the number 18. Some red and green boxing tape to support his favourite ice hockey club. You can't get yellow ankle tape, so I just went with the white, but then you asked for blue boots, so I got a little bit of yellow in there for a bit of Swedish flair. And normal sock height. So he's ready to go, and we will have another upgrade for you at the end of this episode. Let's get into it. So the first game in the episode here is at the Pride Park Stadium. We're taking on Derby County, and I guess all we can do is go ahead and try and win our matches, and hopefully other results do fall our way. But it is looking like a finals campaign is on the horizon, so let's get these boys in some form, find some goals, and really push on to try and get a Premier League berth for next season. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's match day 42 and things really heating up this season. We need to cement ourselves a spot here for finals at least, so we can't just rest now. We need to get the job done. And hopefully the boys can find something here today. We are the top scoring team in the league. Guerin has got 22 goals for the season. We'll be looking to add to that tally here today. Let's do this. Comes back inside, plays one through. Here is Cameron Griffiths. Does well, Cameron. Drives inside. Here is Lauren Bernard. And it's a good save from Mitchell. Alfie Lee can't get into play. Plays it forward. Gets a good run here from Cameron Griffiths. Cuts back nicely. Cameron Griffiths. Went low. The keeper was up for it. Joel Edwards plays forward. Cameron Griffiths on the end of it. Tears inside. Here's a strike. And it's Alfie Lee missing. Good work from Barros. He's set himself here for a big game. Defensively, being pretty well decent. Cameron Griffiths over the top. Joel Edwards plays forward, wants a run here from Guerin. Use that little bit of pace. Oh, somehow manages to tear around his man, and well, they don't give us an opportunity to bring it in the box. There's the whistle for half-time. We've had some opportunities, but haven't beat the keeper, and it is 0-0 at half-time. Lauren Bernard. Guerin does well and finds the run here. It's Cameron Griffiths. He's in on goal, Cameron. He's got to get the finish here. It's a good save, and it is in the back of the net. It's Joel Edwards getting the goal. Very much a seagull opportunity there for Joel Edwards. Did all the hard work, hitting him on the counter-attack. Cameron Griffiths with a good strike on goal. Here's Joel Edwards there picking up the crumbs, putting it in the back of the net to make it 1-0 to the Latics. Cameron Griffiths did get taken out. It might have been a penalty, but Joel Edwards just says, "Nah, fuck it. We're having a red-hot crack here." Puts it in the back of the net. And that is his 5th goal for the season. Started to flourish a little bit more that he's back out on the left-hand side. And it's 1-0 to Oldham. Just decides to take the game on. Plays it back here for Cootie. Oh, it's a lovely little touch from Cootie. And then Coe over the top. Joel Edwards has kept running. He's got a cross inside. He'll play it off with the back stick for Lauren Bernard. Fucking brilliant football. 2-0 Oldham Athletic. We've woken up here after half-time. Lauren Bernard, only his first goal of the season, but you'll fucking take that. We are scoring for fun. 2-0 to Oldham. Joel Edwards really ripped that one up. A lovely little move from Cootie. Just broke open the play. Bernard completely unmarked. Gets a pretty clean finish in the end. It's 2-0 to Oldham Athletic. And the keeper just watched it and then reacted late. Oh, geez, that's woeful. 2-0. Picked off. Alfie Lee is there again. Drives forward here, Alfie Lee. He'll lay it off. Looks for Guerin. Oh, it's brilliant! It's fucking brilliant football. Oldham Athletic now on a tear. Guerin on his 23rd of the season. You weren't going to keep him out of this. And it's 3-0 to Oldham. And it's scintillating football here from the Lennox. Lovely ball through. Guerin with a clinical finish. And that makes it 3-0. This one's done and dusted. And here is Lauren. Has he got the delivery? Drives back inside. Alfie Lee gets ahead of it. Probably needed to get on the volley. Well, let's make our 3 changes. 3-0 up. Let's give these boys a rest. Edwards and Bernard have done exceptional work today. They'll hit the pine with Alfie Lee. Gambridge, Delphis, and Tommy Martin checking in. Let's see if we can keep a clean sheet here. Oh, lovely work from Gambridge. Delphis will play this one forward. Here is Cameron Griffiths. He just gets dropped. Derby trying to find a way forward to take this clean sheet out of the equation. And there it fucking is. Come on. 2 minutes to go. And we give it up again. I mean, we've defended so well. Fucking Cooper deserves a clean sheet. He's put in a good shift here today, but so's the back line. But, just losing our brain here. Closing stages of this one. Jelly took it to the nuts and it just falls to the attacker who beats Cooper, and it's 3-1. This is the line, but Klein is there. Cootie, poor pass. He's starting to tire, but there is the whistle. We'll take the 3 points, but once again, no clean sheet for Oldham. Well, 13 shots to 6. They control possession, but we got a really good second half in there. Joel Edwards, a 9.5 with a goal and assist. 9.4 there for Laurent Bernard with a goal. A 9 for Alfie Lee with an assist. A 6.6 for Cooper. Didn't have anything to do except concede a goal there late. 7.4 for Barros with 3 intercepts. 7.7 for Guerin Jelly. 7.2 for Klein. A 7.5 for Cootie with 3 defensive efforts. 6.4 for Gabbridge. A 7.8 for Coe. 6.2 for Delphis. And 8.6 for Cameron Griffiths. He was tearing it up in the midfield. 6-2 for Tommy Martin and 8-3 for Guerin with another goal for him this season. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, time for some more training. I've taken Binhammer out of the training regime and we're putting 2 here into Jill. We need a solid keeping option. If there's nothing in the transfer window, we're going to need a big name keeper. So let's get him motoring along now. Right, we've got a Wednesday night game at the Valley. The reserves are going to have to do a job here. Garage comes into this side in the midfield just to try and strengthen us up a bit more. Been really impressed with Henriksen and Rishi lately. Cooper did a good job at centre back, so Carlson will remain here in this team at right back. White has pretty much packed his bags. Binhammer found some good goals. Let's hope he can find some more here tonight on a wet day at Charlton. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's a midweek encounter, and our rotation side needs to do the job here at the Valley. We're taking on Charlton Athletic, and if we want to push into a real serious contention position here for a big finals campaign, we need to keep winning. A good result there in the last game. Let's hope that we can get the exact same result here today. We currently sit in 4th position, and I think we might even take on West Brom in the next game. So let's get a victory here on the road. Carlson out to Don Sunhan, who's really been good lately, and that's a lovely ball. Boyce drives forward, hands the cross inside for Binhammer. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's starting to find some touch here late in the season. It's a lovely finish for his 5th goal, and it makes it 1-0 after 8 minutes. Ian Boyce, I mean, there's every now and then, this is why I love you fucking series. Every now and then you get a player. Dylan Allen was a real key one in the Forest Green series. Doesn't have a lot of potential. I mean, Ian Boyce does have showing great potential. He's only played a handful of games, but he just pops up in the right positions, makes the right runs, and he's got himself an assist there, finding Binhammer. It's 1-0. Oh, lovely touch from Don Sunhan. Boyce Tommy Martin flicks forward. Binhammer makes the run. Binhammer goes back to Boyce. Okay, that's interesting. And the poor pass. Donson Hand sees Henriksen. Henriksen comes through, pulls the trigger. Great save from Phillips. It's a corner here for Oldham as they're looking for a second. Tommy Martin to deliver inside. Drives it up, out the back door, falls to Henriksen, and he's choked it. Don't give him a shot. He's more of a defensive lad. From Gabbridge. Henriksen. Out wide. Tommy Martin pushes himself forward. Still goes Tommy. Is it in the back? Who's there? Binhammer! Oh, yes, lad! This man has found some form. We've pushed him up front, and he's finding goals for days. His second of the game, his sixth of the season. He scored 4 in 2. He's hit the sidebar and still follows up his own work. 2-0 to Oldham Athletic. And, well, we put the training into him, and it's paying off now. 2-0 to the Latics. Just going to have to be careful. And there is the whistle. Half-time, 2-0 in favour of Oldham. Boyce plays one through. Here's Donson Hand. Does well. Plays it back for Boyce. He holds off and finds Gabbridge. Gabbridge will come forward here. Gabbridge! Oh, good block from the defence. For Oldham. Right, 2-0 up. Let's make our changes. And Delphis is going to check in, go up front. Binhammer will sit in just behind him. El Masri in for Donson Hand, and Henriquez checks in the midfield for Gabbridge. Oh, Delphis uses his pace. And it's, it's a double fucking sword, that one. 2 sidebar seagull finishes in today's game. Delphis checks in, he's a super substitution. And he gets himself his 4th goal now for the season. 3-0 Oldham, this one's done and dusted. Well, he just beat the defender for pace, took his time, still hit the sidebar, but manages to follow it up. And it's 3-0. It's a free kick here for Charlton. Tommy Martin's picked up the yellow. Bo's getting the head up. Cleared away and out the back door. Olsen needs to clear. Rishi does. Carlson gets in. Henriksen. Here's Binhammer. We'll fire this one out wide. Asks a lot here of El Masri. Don't think he's got the pace to get there. But, this one is pretty much done at 3-0. There's El Masri. There it is. It's a 3-0 victory and a clean sheet for Oldham as we push on here to try and play Premier League football. 17 shots to 3. That's comprehensive if ever I've seen a performance. 2 goals for Binhammer, gets himself a 9.0, a 7-2 for Tommy Martin, an 8 for Delphis with a lovely goal at the end there, 8-6 for Ian Boyce, a lovely assist, he was involved in everything, 7-4 for Donson Hand, 7-5 for Gabbridge, a 7-3 for Jill, just the 2 saves required, 7-9 for Carlson, did a really good job at right back, Cooper 7-4, 8-4 for Rishi, 6 intercepts and a tackle, brilliant work from him today, and Olsen as well, really dug in and got an 8.3, 6-6 for Henriquez, 7-5 for Henriksen. He looks like he's picked up a knock. 6-9 for El Masri. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, it is just a bruised elbow there for Magnus Henriksen. Only 5 days on the sidelines. Good news there. Right, 3rd game of the episode. It's a big one. We're taking on West Brom, who are right up in the mix here for a top 6 finish. So we'll want a victory here at home. The first team rolling out. And hopefully we can get the job done here today. Let's do it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, match day 44. Only 3 games remain in the season. I don't think we're going to get a top 2 finish. Stoke have been doing the job, and I think they are too far to catch. So it looks like we will be having a finals campaign at least. Hopefully we can go through the playoff system and make ourselves into the Premier League for next season. But we just need to build on this form. 2 big games, 2 big wins. That sees us in 4th position, West Brom in 5th. And we just want a victory here just to cement, at least a home final. So let's get into this game and hopefully we can get something going. They're talking up Joel Edwards. He has been in some good form now. Let's hope he can continue that today. Cameron Griffiths to Coe. Plays it off. Alfie Lee! Oh, works the keeper. We'll get an early corner here against West Brom. Here's Laurent Bernard to drive inside. Oh, Garangelli getting in position. Oh, geez, that's come off the side of his head. Bernard. Alfie Lee. right, plays it forward. Cameron Griffiths lays off. Guerin, oh, unlucky. Kieran Jelly, big challenge. Cameron Griffiths. Guerin plays it off for Alfie Lee. Oh, brilliant football. This man running through the midfield has been absolutely exceptional this season. That's a 10-goal return from your centre midfielder. Guerin with a lovely assist. He's got scintillating vision. He's either scoring or getting a ball away. And Alfie Lee with an absolute rocket beats the West Brom keeper. And it's 1-0 here at Boundary Park for Oldham Athletic. Ooh, very good. Just enough power to beat the keeper. And it's 1-0. Coe uses his face. Bernard plays it back inside. Here is Alfie Lee. Oh, deflection. Joel Edwards. Coe plays forward. Next Cameron Griffiths. Plays it off. Bernard plays it forward. Here's Guerin. Oh, yeah! Has he been flagged off? Fuck's sake! That was brilliant football. Fuck off. You can't. Oh. Just off. Oh, ref. Come on, mate. Big tackle from Guerin Jelly there at the end. And at half-time, it's 1-0 to the Athletics. Oh, lovely little intercept there from Laurent Bernard. Drive his way forward here. Chips it over the top. Wants to run. Guerin gets it. Guerin, oh, great save. Right, time for some fresh legs. Delphis checks in for Laurent Bernard, and Henriquez gets a crack here in the first team for Alfie Lee. A lot of games here late in the season, and the rotations are required. Oh, great save from Cooper. He needed to make that save. It was a rocket strike. There's Cody. Plays it through. Griffiths. It's the run. Here's Henriquez. Plays one through. It's a lovely ball. Guerin. Oh, great save. Delphis! Oh, fuck me. He is a bench time player. Checks in and gets the finish. 2-0 Oldham Athletic. It's another victory here coming, you feel. With 18 minutes to go, it's a nail in the coffin for West Brom. And it should secure us at least a top 4 spot. Guerin set off. Good save. There is Delphis to get the finish. And, well, good return off the bench here. We found a quick winger that can finish. 2-0. Final change here. El Masri being checked in for Joel Edwards. 10 minutes to go, 2-0 up. Let's worry about injuries and freshness. Oh, fuck me! What is with these late goals? And Cooper denied once again another clean sheet. Well, it was a bit of dodginess coming out of defence. Enriquez tried to get a block in there, but once again a braid fade in the last 10 minutes. And it's a low finish. 2-1. Griffiths still gets the ball through. Delphis. There is the whistle. We get another 3 points. It's a 2-1 victory. And once again, we give it up for that clean sheet. Come on, boys. Well, 9 shots to 4. A tough contested game, as you'd expect, by two teams fighting for finals this season. And let's have a look here. Alfie Lee with a goal and a 9.0. A 7-7 for Joel Edwards. 7-1 for Cooper. Did make the 6 saves. Had a pretty good day, but yeah, that last one missed out on it. Barros, 7-8. An 8 for Guerin Jelly with 5 defensive efforts. 7-3 for Klein. A 7-3 for Cootie. 6-3 for Henriquez, 7-6 for Coe, a 7-9 for Delphis, checks in for a goal, thank you very much. Cameron Griffiths at 7.2, a 6 for El Masri, 7-9 for Guerin with a lovely assist, and 8 for Laurent Bernard. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Right, time for today's player upgrade. It is the Canadian central defensive midfielder. We haven't seen him in action yet, Noah Taylor. If you want to make any changes to his number or kit, let me know in the comment section down below, and we will get his upgrade happening in a future episode. Make sure you put a thumbs up, because the one with the most thumbs up gets the victory. Now, don't forget, this lad is the potential to be special player, so we'll have to see how he develops over the next few seasons. Right, so this is how the season looks. We've got 2 games remaining. Stoke has a game in hand on us. They'd have to lose all 3 games, and we'd have to win our final 2 games of the season to possibly finish in second. Stoke, though, have got West Brom up next, who, are having a fairly good season as well. So there is an opportunity there for Stoke to drop some points. Just not too sure. I mean, Stoke have probably hit some form. Who else do they have to play? They've got West Brom. We've got Aston Villa. We move in to May. Stoke plays Leeds, so they've got 2 big games there. And then they play Derby County just to finish it off there in May. Must have had a bit of a restructure on the system, because you'd feel all of the games should have been around then. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. So I'm thinking that the next episode will probably be the season finale. We'll get through the final 2 games, and I'll probably try and get through all of the playoffs as well. We've cemented a spot there. There's no doubt we're playing in the playoffs. But a sniff. We're in with a sniff. If results go our way, we could possibly finish second. But that's where we'll leave it today. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. It's going to be a big one. We'll see you then. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase. And I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.